Hello, I'm Peter Scott from Puppets Elora, and we're going to give you a taste of some of our puppetry and how it all works. So we're going to start off with what makes a puppet. And we'll start with my friend, we'll start with you, sir. What's your name?
John.
Have we met before?
Never.
Have you been a puppeteer before?
Never.
Never. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before your very eyes, we are going to do some animation because John, who's never seen a puppet in his life, is going to take this puppet, this bit of material and paint and colour, and allow it to become a puppet, a butterfly, a real butterfly, which might just sit on your hand, will fly around the room and glide sometimes. Thank you very much, sir. Well, that's wonderful. A big hand for John, who's never been a puppeteer before. Woo! Animate. Is that what it says? Yes, animate. So anything like a boot can become a puppet. If you have the eye of a puppeteer, you can turn it and make it swim through a tank or a dark mass of kelp in the ocean looking for other fish to eat. And you may see now not a boot, but a threat to you and to all other small fish.
With a wide open mouth.
With a big wide open mouth. And maybe we can find some way of making his gills work. Oh yes, look, we've got gills. Okay, discovered that just now. Wow, isn't that wonderful? Just try things out. Now here is another thing we can animate, give some life to it. I wanted a lion for a show. So here we go, looking for a lion. This is a mop. He's been sitting in a corner in the cupboard doing nothing, but now a change in his life, and suddenly he's a lion. Reliable lion. And a little bit of shake now. We need a little mane work, and maybe he's got a bit of an itch. Then he's got to scratch himself. Roar! Get out of my hair.
Can you see what makes his nose and his eyes?
Yes, you can actually, if you look hard enough. Eyes. Every puppeteer knows how to use wine bottle corks. And then this is just a piece of
It's a little plant pot.
a little plant pot, and it's glued on or stuck on or paper clipped on or fixed. You do it, you find what works. Okay, we have the puppets now. Let's turn them into a story. Here's a story about safety at sea. If you're a little fish, you want to look out for the big fish. So here we are, little Sammy fish, and he's down at the bottom of the ocean. He's picking up pebbles and tasting them to see if they're good to eat. Blech, no, I don't like that one. And another one, and another one, and he comes back the other way. So if you have two-sided puppets, you can make them go left to right and right to left. And while poor little Sammy fish is looking around, along comes big bully fish, who is hungry too. And he thinks this is a perfect meal. So here he comes. Yum. Oh, and there we are. That's the end of that story. A very short story. Doubles. Now you may think that you see one puppet all the time, but sometimes that puppet can change. Sometimes it's necessary. So for example, here is Scotty, and he thinks he can mend the electric light by sticking a screwdriver in the socket. Oh no, Scotty, you don't do that. What's wrong with that? Well, it's dangerous, Scotty. Okay, but I know my electricity. I studied it at school, and this is quite safe. Watch this. Everybody, provide the sound. Boom! Bang! Thank you very much. And poor, good-looking Scotty disappears from the scene. And in his place, up comes Scotty number 2, Scotty, who's just had a bit of a facelift, thanks to the electricity. There we are. Is that the right way up?
Yes, yep.
Poor Scotty. So here's the second one. But that means we don't have to burn another puppet every time we do this show. So that saves time, saves trouble, saves money. There. So much for doubles. Boom! Sound. Every puppet show needs a bit of sound. It could be recorded music. It can be some kind of a sound maker. I recommend that you collect sound makers and then have them ready for any show. So for example, if you need rain, can the camera hear that? And you can have a downburst and have it all at once. So that one is good. And of course, here's the musical instruments at the same time. And then we have a chase perhaps. Or we can have a lot of this as applause, applause. In fact, if we put several together, we've got quite an audience. Okay, then your own voice can be enhanced by the addition of a kazoo, a trumpet, or a tune. Then again, there's magical sounds. Magic in the air. Here it comes again. A bicycle bell might do that. Collect it, put your arm somewhere, and you've got a sound box and enhance your show. Cut. Magic. All puppetry involves magic, and you make it the way you want it, and the audience will see to it that it changes according to their wants as well. Here is a segment called the Magic Fairy. This is a magic fairy insofar as she is invisible. Like all good fairies, you cannot see her, but she's there just the same. One of the things, we're going to catch this magic fairy, and for that you need the magic fairy net. Catch the fairy in there, twist her at that, and it will be caught in the net. You have to be careful because, and probably a good thing to wear gloves, which sometimes I do for this show. I've been bitten several times by notorious fairies. However, this one, no political correctness is involved. Yes, let's start off with the magic box. Ta-da! Ta-da! Just an ordinary scene where you'd expect in any day somebody's left a ladder against a tree, but it's not any kind of tree, it's some kind of a banana tree. Oh, well, 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 look at that. Now, the magic fairy likes bananas, so we better put some bananas out here, and to do that, the bananas go down on the stage there, and that will be the smell of the bananas. Oh, it's overpowering. So the magic fairy is going to smell those bananas and say, I want a bit of that. So here we have some very ordinary bananas. I think they're organic. Madam, would you like to take the bananas across and see that a member of the audience, John here, will approve of these as genuine bananas? Well, sir?
Yes.
Thank you, John. That's, John's word is yes. These bananas are certified real magic fairy trapping bananas. So here they are on the stage. I wish they'd keep still because the magic fairy is very suspicious of what's going on around, and the slightest bit of movement might just, whoops, there's something happening up there. The leaves are twitching. He's walking across to the ladder. He's going to be going down the ladder very soon if my calculation is correct. Any time now, you should see that ladder move as the magic fairy descends. To see, there's something on the ladder. Oh yes, here we go. Down to the bananas. Should be reaching the bananas now. Yes. Pick them up. She's going to take them up the ladder now. Up we go. Yes. Oh, isn't that marvellous? Yes. Oh, very realistic. Yes. Now, That's going to keep the magic fairy chomping for a long time, and she may not notice that the bananas are bait for a nefarious plan to capture her. Let's see now what happens. Good sounds of eating. Whoa, yes. Now is the time when we come with our banana. And this is done on a puppetry stage. It's easier to manage, but in comes you.
I want some more.
Oh, right. And the magic fairy is back on the bananas, and in you come, and whoa, and off you go. And ideally on the stage you've got the chase scene, and the magic fairy runs off, and you can do this and you say gotcha, and you've got the magic fairy in. You see the
Invisible
magic
fairy
fairy
is in there.
The invisible fairy. Can you see the invisible fairy in
No,
there?
because she's invisible.
Well, she is, but I don't think anything's moving in there. I think she escaped again. Until next time. Thank you, everybody. Cut. Hello, my name's Leon, and I'm very, very old. Probably one of the oldest puppets in the whole wide world. Yes, all on beer and meditation, you know. Yes. Well, nice meeting you, I suppose. Goodbye, goodbye. Cut. Okay. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, from Puppets Elora, Peter Scott and Nancy Scott, assisted very ably by our totally unknown and previously unrecorded John Hamilton. Thank you, everybody.